To Rheinhart Kleiner Esquire, upon his town fables and elegies. 'Tis hard, I vow, that fashion's crowded pit should clasp a prayer for his want of wit, yet such we find whenever our glance surveys our modern critics and the bards they praise. Zoilus declares no verses to be good, which by the public can be understood, whilst babbling Macker puffs with pomp profound him who least shews the world we see around. Oh, for a tongue to speak in calm defense of just perspective and untwisted sense. Oh, for a hand to fit the laurel bough on the sane slopes of some well-balanced brow. Oh, for a time when art may have its due, for panting what it sees, unwarped and true, perchance some future age, with clearer sight, may dawn to set our addled judgment right, to melt the clouds and shed a laboring glow on quills that scintillate whatever they shew. Then may we spy the solid worth that gleams in easy numbers and familiar themes, worth that our biased eyes have vainly sought beyond the timid realms of inward thought. 'Tis then when sense may guide our growing taste and prove our depths but emptiness and waste, that decent wreaths and proper fame shall crown the bard of wit and singer of the town. Your stanzas, Kleiner, shine with flawless grace, and light a world with fluent lightness trace. For you no stupid groves remote and drear, without the plays and coffee houses cheer, no idle pastures of the languid muse, where not a thought his powdered course pursues, bright as the lamps that gild your well-loved streets, your verse parades, adorning all it treats. Who shall contend that rural themes surpass the talk of towns and fashion's beveled glass? What nymph or fawn could wake a nobler strain than the pert Bellis bukes of Drury Lane? What sylvan bower excite a warmer spark than the trim windings of St. James's Park? And what famed castle furnish more delight than any theatre we haunt at night? Yours then, skilled Kleiner, to record in song the godlike pleasures of the polished throng. The little stratagems, shifts, hates, and greeds, in which the bike and idle find their needs, ombre and basset, and the puppet show, the opera's tinsel, and the tie-wig's snow, lapdog and linkboy, journeyman and jade, mob mahawk, madness, and the masquerade. What fields are here where epic pens may range, round Vauxhall gardens and the New Exchange? What more could Homer but for blindness ask than yonder party patch or vizard mask? Swords, canes, and buckles, pearls, and flounces vie to prompt an Iliad or an Odyssey. And you, blessed bard, have kept crystal rhyme, these gay memorials of the town and time. In your brisk line, see Chartres rise again, and with its revels shock the sober train. See Nash at Bath and Tunbridge wield his sway, and on our careless joys an order lay. See each smooth trifle in the cosmic plan, as grave and weighty as the fate of man. For you have learnt the hollowness of all, and match an atom's with a tucker's fall. Let none maintain that truer life is found in some Arcadia's dreary distant ground. Chaos rules all, and no distinction keeps betwixt the place which stirs and that which sleeps. 'Tis yours to draw that living flowing Styx, where chairs and couches, lords and beggars mix, where in one seething, glittering, poisonous tide our mortal vermin wriggle side by side. Life here prevails as through the surface breaks that tawdry force which man's chief nature makes. Kleiner, we hail you, laureate of the town, first of your order, ripe for high renown. May purer taste increasing honors give, and crown you, chum, whilst yet you write and live. Your tuneful lines the greater value prove of routs in town or vigils in the grove, and subtly change with wizard's art divine a slough of folly to a sea of wine. And certainly it's not all this joyous revel that people say, but still, the circumstances in life, real life, whatever that means, are a fruitful source of art. An art upon principle and order. Now, even what we see as chaos turns out to be order, but